On Stage is brought to you in part by Golden Crust Caribbean Restaurant. Savor the flavor of Jamaica for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Visit goldencrust.com to order for pickup or delivery now.
And Dream Weekend in the Grill Jamaica, August 5 to 9. For tickets and info, visit dreamwknd.com.
Dancehall artist Stacious is getting heat for her Jamaica Festival Song Competition 2021 win.
Never gonna stop, never gonna fail.
And comes to respond to her detractors right here on our stage. Bounty Killer signs global publishing deal. Kaboom! The Olympian who is getting a lot of love due to the use of his song during coverage of the Tokyo Olympics returns to our stage. Downswell gave the Jamaican music space one of the biggest songs of the lockdown. An instant classic that we will get a special live rendition of right here on our stage, along with the singer's latest release, as the You Make Me Stronger singer gets ready for a big special performance in Kingston next Saturday. Rollback of relaxed COVID protocols in Jamaica this week, no doubt, blew up many planned summer events, but there are still a few majors on track for your summer 2021. We will discuss, including the one featuring Kevin Downswell. This week's E-News reviews and more are all coming up. Welcome to the show, everyone. I am Winfred Williams. We'll be right back.
On Stage with Winfred Williams. So much more than entertainment.
On Stage is brought to you in part by Dream Weekend in the Grill Jamaica, August 5 to 9. For tickets and info, visit dreamwknd.com.
And we're back with top stories and top 10 trending songs in Jamaica this week.
As anticipation climbs for Bounty Killer's first album in 18 years, King of Kingston, a major music publisher didn't hesitate to collaborate with the Warlord.
Bounty actually came to me and said, you know, he wanted me to help him out with him publishing or whatever, so I said, all right, I know the perfect person to call, and I called Ron from Creative Titans, who has a JV with Concord, and Concord is like a, you know, they're an independent music publisher, but they're heavyweight, you know what I mean? They just bought Downtown Music Publishing for like 300 million US, so you know, they got serious marketing. So he went to them and they said, hey, Bounty Killer's Publishing is available. They're like, oh, we want to sign him, like, you know, they made an offer right away, and, you know, I have a great relationship with Ron, and I know their work and everything, so I was like, okay, this seems like a good fit. So, yeah, we just did the deal and turned out good.
We've been responsible for about 40% of the music that's coming out of the Caribbean in the last 3 or 4 years. Our producers and writers have done works with Beyonce Hold Up, Sorry, Izzy Biz did Coffee's Toast, and a couple songs on her debut project. Walshy Fire from Major Lazer is on our roster as well. Bling Dog, we're working on his debut project right now. And our goal is to be able to amplify all of the Caribbean talent that we know as superstars that the rest of the world hasn't been able to really like take in their music.
So it's a co-publishing where they have 50% rights for a certain time period until I recoup.
Okay.
So as fast as I can recoup, I'll be back 100% ownership of my catalog. Yeah.
And this is a global deal?
Yeah, this is a global deal. And then this is a good thing. I need people to go and administrate for my things. I have to have people searching for my things because they're going to region and territory that we have no idea our connection. And it will take you years and decades. And then I'd almost be here all these years and decades after my kids will be. So We have to have people that secure it from now and I put it in the right place.
So they will be going around the world and clearing all your copyrights.
Anywhere my name call right now, anything, any rights, any movie, any music, any sample, any feature. So there will be my vendor searching for my stuff.
And so the new project coming up, how would that impact the Kingston, the King of Kingston project?
It only can impact it positively because we will be properly paid for all the works when they are distributed.
Yeah.
So it's good to have a new publishing deal and a new album coming out, you know?
So what else you can tell me about that project?
Well, the project is coming on great. It's about 95.5% finish as now. And are the best thing. On stage, tell some boy to look over here, so then they're on the wrong stage. Kaboom!
And now for our Guinness Trending Countdown for this week. Coming in at number 10, it's Intense and Moyan with Too Good. Alkaline has The Medicine at number 9. Chronic Law with the Talk Your Talk medley featuring Quada, Daddy One, and Mad Dog 6 is number 8.
Talk your talk, no talk, no crap. Anytime me attack, I'm on your chop. Yeah.
While coming in at number 7, it's Richard Millie by Squash.
Very little and I grow the boy, I never ordinary.
Now Tell Me Nothing by Chronic Law sees the artist making his second entry on the countdown this week at number 6.
If you never lose a fam, no tell me nothing. Never get set up in a your gang, no tell me nothing.
And starting off our top 5, it's Chanel Muir, who is exclusive.
I don't watch the growth, I know my girl, I got a lot of flow, them sick.
At number 4, Diani and Jada Kingdom heat things up with Feelings Remix.
Baby, it is obvious that I'm in love with you, girl.
While Intense makes his second entry this week with Yahoo Boys.
Mark X with a crown, you know, see the plate. Big food with Jack Dog, make us celebrate. Costa Rica, Espanol, client.
In the number 2 spot, Lil Nas X featuring Jack Harlow with Industry Baby. And for the second week in a row, Shensia takes the number 1 spot with Run Run.
I know you make me happy, run, 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 run.
Dream Weekend's planned return to the entertainment calendar this summer is still on track.
Dream Weekend Grill is confirmed.
With the staging in New York and Jamaica, despite COVID threats. Joining us right now, right here on our stage to discuss, Chieftain Campbell, Dream Entertainment's sales and marketing manager. Chieftain, sir, welcome.
Glad to be here.
Okay, well, you know, it's Dream true again.
We're happy to be back on the scene.
Yes. How are you affected by the reversal of the relaxed COVID protocols?
Even with the 11 o'clock curfew, we would have had to fix the timing of the events. With the 8 o'clock curfew, now our latest event goes up to 7 p.m. Mm-hmm. We've just had to revamp it, quickly and give the people what they've been asking for nonetheless,
So there is no fallout?
No fallout whatsoever. We're just grateful that the industry is still open and we've been given a little bit of a lifeline. So we're just going to make the best of it and do the best we can for the people, of course.
Weren't you pretty much sold out?
Well, very close. It was very, very close. However, we've had a number of our patrons who deferred to next year. We allowed them to defer to next year because COVID-19 it's nobody's fault. We decided to give our patrons that option. So you can't make it, we'll accommodate you next year.
All right, so what's in the package this year? Start with the Jamaican event.
Right, so we have 7 events this year, and that is due mainly to the curfew measures, the protocols that we have to follow. Starting on August 5th, we have Celebrity Playground, which is headlined by Deca Jam. It was his first performance here in a very long time. The next day, which is Independence Day, you know that curfew is at 3 o'clock now, August 6th. So for the first time ever, we're going to have Yush, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. And we have the legendary dancehall icons, you know, Beanie Man and Bounty Killer performing there.
People will wake up for that.
Yes. Definitely. The next day, which is August 7th, we are going to start early as 6 a.m. with Twisted Spirits. And then right after that, 12 p.m. to 7 p.m., we have Daydreams. On the 8th, the Big Bad Wet and Wild. Okay. You know, Sunday the 8th of August, Big Bad Wet and Wild. That's the only event on that day. We start at 8 a.m., go up until 2 p.m. at the water park, Cool Runnings. And on the 9th, which is the Monday, we have Morning After. That we start at 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. And then right after Morning After, crowd favorite again, Igloo. Okay. So that, you know, the cooler party will go from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. Ja Vinci performing there. Wet and Wild, Ding Dong, for sure. Oh. Yeah, Ding Dong will be at Wet and Wild for sure. So with the time that we've been given, we're making it work.
And the New York event, it's on, right? It's on.
New York is definitely on from August 27th to August 29th. Definitely on. Brooklyn Hangar. We have a host of top-tier DJs lined up. We have artists lined up. We're working on adding other artists to the bill. So New York is going to be really, really good. Mm-hmm. You know, where the people are really looking forward to it. The tickets are moving because, you know, New York has been open. So the tickets are moving every day. The people there are excited, very excited about New York. You know, they've been waiting for it.
Well, Chief, we look forward. I suspect that we'll be there.
Yes, for sure.
We'll be all over Dream.
For sure. As I said, we're going to do the best we can to ensure that everybody has a great time, a safe and exciting festival. We're doing the same for Negril, same for New York. So it's going to be exciting.
We have to wish you guys well because you're trying.
Definitely.
Those are some big adjustments you've made, and very risky too.
Very risky.
But we hope you will win.
But important to note though that even at our redemption center in Negril, we're going to be doing testing. So there'll be vaccine verification and testing at our redemption center. So all staff and patrons we're ensuring that they're tested negative before entry.
Okay, so if someone is positive, they can't enter?
They can't enter.
Okay, sir.
Sure, because as I said, you know, we definitely, our intention is never to put the public at risk. So, which is why we decided to do that. Which is our proposal to the government. We're going to ensure that everybody is safe.
Sounds responsible.
Yeah, man.
And we wish you guys well. Again,
yeah,
we have to wish you well because something have to happen.
Yeah, we need this.
Something have to go on because they've been eating our lunch in foreign.
For sure. Jamaican people, we need this. And I mean, we need we still need the foreigners to come here and experience our culture the right way, the real way, you know? So.
Yeah. And we don't know when this COVID will be over anyway.
Exactly, you know.
All right, Chieftain, thank you, sir, for coming and sharing with us right here on our stage. Sure, and as we say, we're all over the Dream, so follow the stage. You know what to do. So that's him. Dream Weekends, Chieftain Campbell. And there's still to come right here on our stage, Stacious response to Heat.
And I'm never giving in.
For winning festival song competition.
What I know now.
Kevin Downswell gets ready for big live performance next week in Kingston, but gives us a sneak peek right here on our stage first.
Calling the Olympians.
Former Olympian turned recording artist Deca Jam may have found his breakthrough moment and comes to share. And he too will be live right here on our stage.
On Stage is brought to you in part by Golden Crust Caribbean Restaurant. Savor the flavor of Jamaica for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Visit goldencrust.com to order for pickup or delivery now.
And Dream Weekend New York, August 27 to 29. For tickets and info, visit dreamwkndny.com.
In this segment of our show, the Olympian who is getting a lot of love at the moment due to the use of his song during coverage of the Tokyo Olympics. The artist is Deca Jam, making his second appearance on our stage. But first, sum up for us your achievements in sports before we jump into your music switch.
Okay, so in a nutshell, went to Calabar, was really successful there. I was the most outstanding performer my last 2 years.
Okay.
At Calabar, and from there, Herb McKinley made a connection to a junior college in Arizona, got me a scholarship. I did really well there. From there, I went to Auburn University, and from Auburn to the Olympics. So I'm now a 3-time Olympian and world silver medalist in the decathlon, and also won a lot of other gold medals and silver medals on different platforms, different stages, like Commonwealth Games, Pan American Games, and all those, smaller games.
Deca, sir, welcome back.
Yes, man.
Good to have you, Virgin.
Yes,
bless
man.
up,
Good
bless
to be
up.
on the biggest stage there is to be on.
Bless up. So, are you now home?
Yes,
in
definitely.
Jamaica?
Yeah.
Because the last time you were here, you were in DC, right?
Yes, in the DMV. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So, okay, so Jamaica is now, you're back home.
Yes, always been home.
All right, cool. So, how's it going for you?
Well, so far, really like what I'm going,
Yes.
The song circulating, getting a lot of airplay on social media, all about people talking about it. It's in Tokyo, some of the athletes playing it, posting, tagging, DJs reaching out, so I'm impressed with what's going on so far.
Okay, before we get into it more, what happened for you since we last spoke right here on our stage?
Well, definitely needed to grow as an artist.
Yes.
Establishing myself as a reggae dancehall artist. Feel like I needed to get some time, and then COVID hit, and I felt like that kind of worked for me because it really gave me a chance to really work on the craft.
Yes.
Right now the catalog is deep and ready for the road. So
you came back home before COVID or during COVID?
During,
During.
Because I was in Maryland when COVID hit, and that's how even this song come about.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this song was recorded in Jamaica or over there?
Over in Maryland.
In Maryland.
In Maryland, yeah.
Okay. So how did it get in the hands of those playing it now?
Well, all right, let's start from the beginning.
Yes.
My track and field agent, reached out to me, and she's also a Puma executive, and she said, "How your music going? You have some songs out, because there's an opportunity that you could be a part of the Puma entertainment in Tokyo."
Yes.
Because normally Puma will keep some parties for the team during the games.
Okay.
So they normally have an entertainment section. I can remember in 2004 they even brought Bujo as one of the artists. So she said she wanted to see if I can be one of the a part of the entertainment team to perform. So I reached out to my music manager, and he said, "Well, you have to go back at the Olympics, not in the arena compete. You have to write an Olympic song as an Olympian."
Okay.
So I just get to work, and at first I sent it to her, and she sent it to some of the Puma exec entertainment team as well. And then COVID hit, so the chances of me going over there to come perform the song kind of diminished. So I was just waiting for the right moment, and this was the right moment to really push it out. So
okay, so you're getting a lot of play across media in Jamaica. Are people picking up on it in other markets?
Yes, most definitely. It's in UK, DJs reaching out, already asking for dubs for it, and as you can see, they're playing it throughout the coverage, the Olympic coverage on TVJ. And like I said, the athletes overseas, even before they left, some of the athletes left for Tokyo, some of my own teammates asked, to send them the song because they would love to vibe to it. It was playing in the national stadium throughout the trials as well. So, it seemed like people are just picking it up just wherever, because it's on all the streaming platforms as well.
How do you feel about it? Do you think this is your big breakout moment?
I mean, most definitely. So far, it feels like it, because it's creating a buzz. I'm getting a lot of reach out in the DMs, You know, people posting, you know, on social media as well. So it definitely feels good to see that people are playing the song everywhere right now.
And for those who might not have watched our first interview, could you just sum up for us your entry into music, what motivated you to do it?
Well, the first song that I did really was inspired by, you know, what was happening in Jamaica at the time, you know, the crime and violence. You know, Mobile was in the state of emergency, and that's how Jamrock Atta, in my first track that was on stage released here. But so that was inspired by then, but you know, music is something that was always a part of me.
Yes.
You know, growing up, you know, I have some guys in my community, you know, that are artists still. Vicenta, Pioneer, you know, Rough Top. You know, as a kid, I used to see these guys, you know, and on the Cornerstone. There's a place up in St. Catherine, my little community, Almanil, called Cornerstone, and I used to walk past and see them at DJ all the time and wanted to be a part of that.
Yes.
But me never really know what I want to do with music yet. So me used to just make my little tape, them, you know, the 2 cassette tape deck back in the days. Me used to tape songs off of the radio. Certain songs that I really love and want to know the words, word for word. And I used to make my own song them for track meets, for motivating, you know, because music is a big part of the preparation for all athletes. If you know, you see them a warm up with them headphones.
Yeah.
You know, it take you to that place sometimes, you know, you pick specific songs to get you hype. So, you know, it was always a passion for me and I wanted to do it. So, you know, now that I'm not necessarily competing in the competition arena right now, you know, I have time to work on the craft and I'm ready for the road because I have a deep catalog for the people them. Deep catalog right now.
Okay, boss. And you're going to perform for us?
Yes, most definitely.
First time on our stage performing, and we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, man.
So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to give you the stage, sir, to impress the world.
All right.
All right, so let's go.
Deca Jams, you know? I want to have the Tokyo Olympians then. Yeah? Calling the Olympians. One love, me say big up every nation. It's a special occasion. This is a pleasure, it's an honor to be named one. Put your hand in the air and is it your first time appearance? Respect all the veterans, the trendsetters who hold the world recorders. All the ones who never make it, never ever ever stop, try till you get it. You know, if you stress nobody split it. Another 4 years time, you know, for you correct it. Substance abuse, you know, if you take it. Water, I got knock your door, you pee them want to test it. Don't take the risk and then regret it. Solid as a rock, you stay clean when you are stepping. Calling the Olympians. One love is to big up every nation. This is a special occasion. This is a pleasure, it's an honor to be named one. Calling the Olympians. One love is to big up every nation. This is a special occasion. This is a pleasure, it's an honor to be named one. If you make it here, you are one. Look on your neck, you have accreditation. The Catalan. Me a one. So me get the name. Now a Deca Jam. Africans, Americans, Europeans, Middle Easterns. You're from the islands, are you Asian? Lebanese, Russian Union. No segregation, communication. Make we strive in a one division. Make a change for the little ones. Give up the pride for the love of everyone. Calling the Olympians. And love me say big up every nation. This is a special occasion. This is a pleasure, it's an honor to be named one. Calling the Olympians. And love me say big up every nation. It's a special occasion. This is a pleasure, it's an honor to be named one. Calling the Olympians, big up every nation, special occasion. This is a pleasure, it's an honor to be named one.
And still to come right here on our stage, Stacious responds to Heat for winning festival song competition. Kevin Downswell gets ready for big live performance next week in Kingston, but gives us a sneak peek right here on our stage first.
On Stage is brought to you in part by Dream Weekend in New York, August 27 to 29. For tickets and info, visit dreamwkndny.com.
After winning Jamaica's Festival Song Competition 2021, Stacious is getting a lot of heat from certain quarters. Stacious is on our stage right now to respond to some of her detractors out there. Stacious, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
All right, my dear, so before we even get into this, let's go to the music of this song right here. I like it.
It's actually Jamaican Spirit.
Jamaican Spirit?
Jamaican Spirit.
Oh, so it's a try again. Where did I get try again from?
Because it says try again. I just wanted to motivate. So I'm glad you got part of the message, so that's fine.
Okay, because we've had many failures, since we've become an independent nation.
Right.
And maybe it's time to reflect and try again.
Definitely so.
To make our wrongs right.
Definitely so.
Congrats on your win.
Thank you so much.
And so, why are people bashing you for this?
I think it's because they lack knowledge. I spent most of my time pre and post this competition trying to educate the people. So JCDC needs to give me a permanent position. I think a lot of people don't understand where the competition started. And I'm not trying to be presumptuous in any way by comparing myself to any of the inimitable stalwarts that came before me, but Toots won for many consecutive years, and he was a touring artist.
Yes.
Bob Marley entered. I don't think he won, but he did enter. Of course, last year was Buju. So now when people are going to create an issue as if I'm the first named individual to enter the competition, it's unfair to me. So that is one thing that I've heard. The other issue I've heard is that my song doesn't sound like a festival song. And I can't understand, it baffles me. And I think they're stuck in their old ways of thinking because the competition started in an era where ska and mento was popular. So it started that way. Doesn't mean it has to stay the same because our music has evolved. And so too should the competition because dancehall is a part of Jamaican culture.
Yes.
Reggae, rocksteady, it all is. So in that sense, all sounds are admissible in the competition, and that's the rules.
So why couldn't you ignore all of this? It's too big to ignore, the pushback from the public?
The thing is, I do ignore a lot of the comments that come at me. But this one person, she actually came into my space. She came into my inbox. She's the only person who messaged me, and that's the only person I addressed publicly. I didn't address her in my DM. I actually brought it to my main page, brought it to people's attention, and I did one final explanation. So that's the time I take to educate people on the history of the competition and why I was allowed and why I entered. Just an explanation. I think I owe that much to certain people because obviously I won because people voted. So there were people who understood my thought process when I was writing a song like this. It would be similar to Toots when he did Rise Up. Rise Up never talk about ackee and breadfruit. So I don't know why people believe that a festival song has to talk about that. I wanted to focus on us. We are what make Jamaica, the people, the true Jamaican spirit. We are fighters. We not give up. We not back down easy. We make the best of every situation. Rain or fall, we go keep rain party and celebrate same way. You understand? Are we that more want to talk about?
But there can be a wide range of topics and context in which one makes a song about Jamaica. Why should it be the predictable, overplayed topics of ackee and sawfish?
That's the point I wanted to make.
You see, perhaps they're trying to stop the thing in one era.
In one era. They wanted to have a sound or a topic. For example, yes. Oh, cherry, oh, baby was a love song. And everybody was fine with it because it had a mental beat. Oh, chiquitito. Yes. Nothing to do with Jamaica, but it was lovely, it was relatable. Everybody was jumping to it because of the beat. So it's like they need to realize that topics can differ, but the whole mood of the song, the celebratory theme, the feel, either you big up the people, or you big up the food, or you big up the environs. They're all acceptable, and from year to year, it has to change. It's been 55 years, and I'm the 4th woman to win. Will not allow me to celebrate that, no man. As the sound wasn't changing, a lot of young people and not so young people like myself would seem to think it was old-fashioned. So I'm not bother with festival, and I think it doesn't normally have a lot of females involved in it. So maybe some of them think it's not sexy or it's not cool. So what I tried to do was to bring my style, my sound to festival and not allow festival to change my style. I could have done mentor, I could have done scare, I could have talked about breadfruit and ackee, but I wanted to bring my style to festival and not allow festival to change my sound.
Well, again, congrats. And
Thank you.
I think that most people will appreciate this song, have appreciated it, and will
Thank
continue
you.
to appreciate and
Thank you so
celebrate
much.
it. It's a good song. It's a nice song. It's a 100% Jamaican song. So I don't understand why you're getting heat for it, except that you're Stacious.
It
precious.
is what
Maybe
it is.
it's because
It
you're
is
precious.
what it is. I'm a back
Stacious.
broad. A back broad.
Anyway,
It is what it is.
So what's going on for you otherwise?
Well, of course, I have some singles lined up. Hopefully, by another week or two, I'll be releasing the first of which would be Can't Stop Me. And actually, that song was before this one, but hey, that's another story. I do have a collab with African superstar Shatta Wale that I am still excited about, waiting for it to release, but it was recorded actually before he got that mega song with Beyonce. So of course, you know, Beyonce, Stacious, yeah, but just wait. So, and plus COVID hit, and we wanted to release the single with a video. So hopefully the pandemic allows us to, you know, get some time to be able to shoot and to just go ahead with the release.
So is it Afrobeat or dancehall?
It's Afrobeat.
Afrobeat?
Yes.
Okay, so that's your debut.
That's another market for me. Yes.
So if we get it this year, you would have been festival and Afrobeat in 1 year.
That would be amazing for me.
Okay, so, but you're a businesswoman too, or is
yes,
that
I do. I do have my juice bar and sports bar located inside Dunn's Electrical, 15 3/4 Red Hills Road. Yes, that's an ad. I mean, honestly, it's going okay. I was a little bit apprehensive at first, but I'm thankful at the same time because I started a business just maybe 3 months before the pandemic hit. So, you know, that's a hard time. So I had to be nursing it to make sure that, you know, it can, you know, do what it's supposed to do and take care of itself. But I'm also thankful because for the last year and a half, basically entertainment was non-existent. So I had nothing to do. You know, there was no earning, there was no shows on that side. And getting into this competition helped that as well because it gave me something to do. So getting into the top 12 and even just doing the performances, I was happy. I already felt like a winner.
Yes.
So I'm just, you know, happy for the whole process and how everything turned out.
And family and everybody?
Everybody's fine. Everybody's good.
Okay. So the new projects coming when? When can we?
Starting next 2 weeks and then throughout the year, hopefully before December, the EP will be ready. And you know, I just want to stay consecutive.
So will you return to festival?
I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead yet.
No. Forget about the detractors and just stay focused and come back next year if you wish. And let us see who is the best person there. You know what I mean? But in the meantime, Stace, thanks for coming and sharing with us.
My pleasure, as always.
And continue to do your good work, my dear. I look forward to the
you.
projects coming, especially that Afrobeat.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Shatta, big up, Bridget. Bless you. All right, and next, right here on our stage, the gospel prince, Kevin Downswell.
On Stage with Winfred Williams. So much more than entertainment.
On Stage is brought to you in part by Golden Crust Caribbean Restaurant. Savor the flavor of Jamaica for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Visit goldencrust.com to order for pickup or delivery now.
Kevin Downswell gave the Jamaican music space one of the biggest songs of the lockdown.
Father, carry me.
An instant classic that we will get a special live rendition of right here on our stage, along with the singer's latest release. as he gets ready for a special live performance in Kingston, Jamaica next week. Right now, right here on our stage, Kevin Downswell.
Brother.
Sir.
Bless you.
Love. Welcome.
Blessings.
Good to have you back.
Thank you for having me back.
Congrats on this big song, the big classic first. A second is in the making, but I don't know if I should congratulate you yet. But for that song you dropped on us last year, sir. Wow.
Thanks to everybody who has just been carrying this song.
Yeah.
You know, as a matter of fact, God has used this song to carry people through this whole season.
Let's do a little piece of it, right?
When I come to the end of myself.
All right, so that's a little taste of it. Carry Me. Was it inspired by the pandemic?
I was going through a rough time. This was pre-pandemic, and I just found my pen and began to write. So we wrote this song about a year before the pandemic. However, just about maybe 2 weeks before the pandemic hit, I was in my prayer time and the Lord just said, drop this song now. And I was like, we're not really ready to drop a single yet, Lord. And I'm like, drop it now. Drop it now. No, don't even delay. And I called my marketing and said, we're going to drop a new track now. And you're like, what? 2 weeks later? Shut down. People have been going through so much that I think they were looking for something, a catalyst, something that they can rest on to just help them get through. And this song just found its way in through the cracks and found its way into homes, cars, bars, dance art, everywhere. It just found its way to become that place, that comfort pillar, where they are able to just recognize that, you know what, God is able to bring them through this.
Okay.
It's been tough.
This new track that you're pushing is the follow-up?
The Reason.
Reason. It's not the follow-up?
I don't know how to do follow-ups.
Yeah.
One of the things I try not to do is, if I've had a hit before, I try not to recreate something close to a hit that I've had. Because times change, seasons change, people change. And so I believe that we should always be connected with the times and be connected with God. If we're going to write about God, we have to be connected to God. So it's not really a follow-up. It's just a song that I felt was just special to me and special for this moment.
Okay. And where is it now? It's ready to go?
The song is out everywhere. It's called The Reason.
Yes.
And it's everywhere music is sold online. The lyric video is now on YouTube. So for those who love them YouTube platforms, it's there for you to watch. The Reason.
All right, sir.
And let me say big up to all the young people who, as I drop this song, they have already been singing the song on YouTube and Instagram. And I'm like, the song not released proper yet.
This one has a dance flavor, don't it?
Yeah. Diesel Records, producer.
Yeah. Okay. All of that will come together in a special event, a special performance by you next week. Okay?
August 7th.
Yes. Is that rare since last year for you?
Oh my God. Winford, people been crying. People been crying for just to come outside, just to have something like this. The Christian community have been looking forward to something like this. Not just an event, but an event that they can go to and feel safe.
Okay.
And that is what we have provided for August 7th.
All right, so give us the features of the event.
So August 7th is about 658 Fest. It's a partnership between Clear Sound Production, Kelvin Osborne, the man himself, and Kevin Downswell Ministries. It's August 7th, 3 to 7 p.m. Right?
3 to 7.
3 to 7.
Was that,
it's not no 5 to 11 or 12.
That's an adjustment, isn't it?
We had to adjust it.
Yes.
Because, and let me say big up to the Minister Grange and her team, because they have worked with us, worked alongside us to ensure that whatever we do on August 7th, it is done within the periphery of their guidelines. Yeah. But the show is going to be incredible. We plan to have the biggest production ever seen by gospel. 658
is the
658 Fest.
And it's a fest.
It's a festival.
Which suggests that it will be continuing.
It will be. It will be. So it will be a series. People have been scared to go outside. Myself, Kelvin, the whole team, we decided that we're going to put together a structure that is ridiculous when it comes to safety. And one of the things that we intend to do is to not just have people come and stand up at a venue and just do what they want. People will be seated on decks that can hold about 6 to 7 persons. So you come with your family and that deck is you and you alone, you and your family alone. And there'll be maybe 100, maybe 200 decks. And the decks themselves will have their distance from other decks. So the importance is I want people to come out to an incredible event that they've been scared to come to in regards to coming to the public and feel safe.
Mm-hmm. And this is approved by the ministry?
Without a doubt. We had our media launch. Minister Olivia Babs-Grange was the keynote speaker, and she really applauded us for going that far. This is a template, bro, that I hope that Jamaica can capture going forward. The government can say, look at what these guys have done. It is possible. If you are able to follow this template, this might be possible.
Okay.
One of the next thing that we want to drive with this event is that a lot of downtown Spanish town people support my ministry. So we can't let them out. So we have JUTC on board. We can't allow you to come out of the venue an hour and a half before curfew and leave you by yourself. So we will provide, JUTC will provide transportation from Spanish Town, from downtown Kingston, and from Portmore.
To police officers club.
To police officers club and back.
Okay. So that's the venue. Police Officers Club in Kingston.
August 7th.
Hope Road.
3 to 7 p.m.
Yes.
658 Fest.
And get there at 3 because it's done at 7.
Don't get there for 3. Get there for 12, get there for 1.
Music up there, entertainment, food.
One of the things we plan to do, of course, because one of the things we plan to do, we want to start the entertainment early.
Yes.
We might show a nice movie on the ground. It's a family-oriented festival. So come with the umbrella, because whether the sun hot or whatever, come with the umbrella to shield yourself from the sun. Come sit down on your own deck, enjoy your family, and you have something that's entertaining on the screen until showtime. Randall, Rhoda, Isabella, Petra K, Perpetual Praise, TLC Live Song, Ali, McNabb, and of course, yours truly. It will be moved. And as I say, one of the largest production you will ever see in gospel.
Wow. So the people who are not families, because those decks, over 200 decks of families.
Yes.
Or family and friends.
Yeah.
What about the others?
If you have your groups that you are familiar with, that is welcome.
Okay.
Church groups as well, because a lot of time churches tend to travel to event together. So the first thing that we do at that venue before you come, you purchase your ticket, your temperature is checked. That is everything. There is sanitization booths all over the venue, as we've seen on the screen. So we ensure that even though you're traveling with your family, your temperature will be checked. Okay. Even though you're traveling with your group, your temperature will be checked, and you will be sanitized maybe 1,000,000 times or more.
So those getting up and want to mingle in the venue, when you get to...
No strange mingling here. No.
When you get stronger.
So we're encouraging persons.
Yes.
Come in your groups. Come with people who you are familiar with. Come with your friends. Come with your family. It's a family-oriented festival. And we are going all out, bro. We're going all out because we know people have been scared to come into the public, but yet they're excited about the festival. So we want them to see the extent we're going to ensure that we want to make sure you're safe. You're safe.
It sounds like a winner already, Kevin. I suspect you'll be turning back people for that show.
I think so. I said to my team that maybe by mid Wednesday, going down into the event, we might have to say sold out, because we do not want the event to be oversold. That's the issue.
Can they afford it? What does it cost?
Prices, 3,000 general. You see, again, I'm from the Christian community. I have to be aware of the pricing within my Christian community and the culture. So 3,000 general, 6,000 VIP. That's crazy. However, we have a family group package, which is 18,000 for 6 people, which means you get 1 ticket off. That's for the general seating, and 30,000 for the VIP. That's 1 more ticket off for the VIP seating. And you can get all of this information. We're 658 Fest Instagram page.
You're a fantastic salesman. You make big money sound small. Anyway, on. Congrats. I applaud you, sir. I'm going to be there.
We're going to take care, brother. We're going to make sure you're
We're going to make sure we come through and so we can even share some of what happened with the world.
Can I just leave a number for call? Jamaican love to call, you know.
Yes.
So if you want to make the hotline for the event is 876-805-5699. That's 876-805-5699. You want to send an email? 658fest@gmail.com.
All right, boss. So all that is left now is to give you the stage to drop the performance for us.
Let's go.
Special performance.
Let's go.
All right, sir, here we go.
Let's go.
I know this is for somebody. When the road is long and heavy, when it's dark and I can't see clearly, I will lift mine eyes to the hills from whence my help cometh. My help, it comes from you. Lead me, oh, lead me, oh, lead me where I've never been before, place I've never seen before. Help me sing the chorus, say, when I come to the end of myself, from the Lord, the one who made heaven and earth. You're mighty, you're stronger than any other. One thing that I desire of you, that I may dwell here with you forever. I'm chasing no other. Adrian Scarlett. Everybody watching, put your hands up for me right here. Say, when I come to the end of myself, Father, carry me. Father, carry me. Everybody watching, you say, when I come to the end of my strength, lead me, oh, lead me, oh, lead me. Lead me, oh, lead me, oh, lead me. Somebody's crying out right here. You say, lead me, oh, lead me, oh, lead me. Lead me, oh, lead me, oh. It's a boy, Kevin Downswell. Oh, if
If you're in the bar, if you're in your car, if you're in the living room, put your hands in the air like this. Oh yeah. Life will try to hold you down. Stand up, heads up, hold your ground. The king's in the building, he watches over you. He's mighty in battles, he promised to pull you through. Let worship take over, let your hands go up in the air. His presence is here now, Lord, come feel the atmosphere. You're the reason, hey, you're the reason why I rise in the morning. Oh, oh, oh. You're the reason, Daddy, you're the reason why I smile when I could have been bawling. Oh, oh, oh. Sing with me, sing. Say, oh, oh, oh. Say, oh, oh, oh. Say, oh, oh, oh. I can hear you. Little louder. Say, oh, oh, oh. Say, oh, oh, oh. Say, oh, oh, oh. Your best days are before you. Brother, may I beg you, hear that. Your worst days are behind you. I need you to know that. So I will bless the Lord. He's been so good to me. I just cannot keep still when I think of all He done for me. Let worship take over. Let your hands go up in the air. His presence is here now. Lord, come feel the atmosphere. You're the reason why I rise in the morning. Sometime in the one come out of the bed. Hey, you're the reason. The reason why I smile when I could have been bawling. I don't know. Nothing gonna stop my praise. Sing for me, say I don't know. Nothing gonna stop. No, hands up like this, something. Let praises rise. Let it get louder and louder. Let it fill the sky. Yeah. We will get louder and louder. Let praises rise. I want everybody hands up like this, something. Hands up like this. Hands up like this. Hands up like this. This is your song when you wake up in the morning and you feel like you can't come out of the bed. This is the song you crank up. Ready. You're the reason. Hey, you're the reason why I rise in the morning. Oh. Watch out. You're the reason. Hey, the reason why I smile when I could have been bad. Hey. Say, you're the reason. Oh. Hey, you're the reason why you smile when I could have been bawling. No, let's wrap it up. Say, say, oh, oh, oh. Say, oh, oh, oh. Say, oh, oh, oh. Sing it again. Say, oh, oh, oh. Say, oh, oh, oh. Say, oh, oh, oh. Hallelujah. He's the reason. Love. Watch I know now. Ready.
No. That's the reason, Kevin. Downswell is on our stage.
Fight through it.
Oh man, that was so.
That's how I feel when you just do a song for the first or second time.
Oh man.
Fresh.
We didn't notice that, trust me. That was fantastic, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for this performance. And I'm sure everyone around the world watching right now are appreciating it.
And we appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you guys. Really do.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother.
And with that, we say so long from this edition of On Stage. Do join us again next week for more.
Stand up, heads up, hold your ground. The king's in the building. He watches over you. He's mighty in battles. He promised to pull you through. Let worship take over. Let your hands go up in the air. His presence is here now. Lord, come feel the atmosphere. You're the reason. Hey, you're the reason. The reason why I rise in the morning.
Thanks for watching our video. Please click subscribe and be on our stage anywhere, anytime, always.